Not very nice. I mean, he would have done the same thing though. He would have done the exact same thing. So yeah, when you say it's not nice, like I get your point about that, but he would have done the same thing. And good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing? Hope you're having a fantastic morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the big wide world. We're back. We're live. We're streaming once again. Okay, let's play E5 this time, knight C6 here. We're gonna start with some Blitz. We're gonna cover Magnus Carlsen, who's playing against Richard Rapport a little bit later on. So we do have that coming up. So it's gonna be a fun day. Looking forward to it. Should be a fun stream. Hope you guys are all doing very, very well. Let's just castle. Okay, now I could take here on E4 if I want to. I could also play Bishop E6. I think I'm just gonna take, play Bishop E6, maybe Queen D7, Rook D8 here, put pressure on the center of the board. Feels like a pretty pleasant position for me in this first game as we get the show on road, or as we get the show going, I should say. So hope you guys are doing really well. We are back. We're live. We're streaming once again as always. He goes B4 here, not that really concerns me. I guess I'll go back to A7. Bishop B2. Let's play, I guess I have Rook E8. I have Rook A D8 also. I think I'm just gonna go Rook D8 here. Goes A4. Idea to play B5. I'm actually not so worried about B5, so I'll go Knight A5 and sack some materials here. So it seems like my position should be decent. Now he castles queenside, which to me looks kind of insane if I'm being honest. Kind of like really insane. So let's just go, I guess I'll go Knight E7 and maybe Knight G6 here. Knight E5, I'll take the pawn. At B5, probably I just go Knight G6 and scoot the queen out of the way. So alright, you guys, so we are back as always. We're going to be covering the European Club Cup, which is happening right now in Albania. We'll cover that a little bit later on. Right now, of course, I'm going to play some Blitz to start the stream off. Magnus is playing against Richard Rapport, so we'll take a look at that very soon. But right now, we're going to start with some Blitz. Is this the real Hikaru? Yeah, this is not, I'm not AI, you guys. It's not like, I don't know, is the AI still showing or not? Like, there was an AI of XQC a while back, but I don't remember if it, I don't know if it's still legit or not. Yeah, there was an AI for XQC. Could just play Knight 6. I'm gonna go A5 here and attack on the queen's side, I guess. If F5, I have Bishop A2. I could have maybe sacked as well, but Bishop A2 looks pretty solid just to guard the pawn, open the center of the board. This should be very bad for Niko. Should be really bad. Actually, should be like close to loss objectively for white. He's so slow on the king side that just take and take, I guess. Assuming I'm not blundering something, E4 should be hanging here. Goes C4, which I guess I kind of understand, but really should not change much objectively. Now I could just go B3 and Bishop C5. Bishop B3 is also a move. What is the quickest way to play this? I think I'm just gonna go Knight C8 and Knight D6 here. Feels a little bit slow, but it should be fine. There's also Knight C5 and Knight B3, I guess. So go here, goes G5. I mean, I think I just take, and then I have Knight F5, and I also have Bishop E3 here after Knight F5, so it should just be winning. Now there's Knight F5 with Bishop E3. There's also Knight C5, which might be winning. Knight F5 should be the win, though. Yeah, let's just take, because Bishop E3 is a big threat here to checkmate the king if he ever takes. If he goes H7, doesn't work. He goes Knight G4. I think Knight C5 is winning here. Knight G3 is also probably winning. One of the knights, I don't know which one. Knight C5 looks cleanest. Knight C5, H7 I take. Knight F6 I take. And I mean, I don't see how he's going to stop all my checks with these knights here. With these knights, I should be winning. Oh, why not queen takes E4? Because if he takes, I have Bishop E3 check, and he has to sack the queen because the knight guards the bishop and the king has no squares due to the diagonals. That's why he can't go queen E4. Should be winning because I don't think he can stop all the mates. I have Knight D. Oh wait, Knight D3 doesn't work. You can sack the queen. Wait, did I just blunder? Or wait, no, I have Queen A3. Bishop B2. Bishop B2. I have Knight D3. I can't check because after takes, he has Knight F6, which is mate in 1. And he goes Bishop B2. Then I check, takes, Knight F6, and the king is safe on F8. There should be GG. Queen B2 is the only try, I guess, but that's also getting mated, I think. Go check. I think B3 is just winning as well. because the rook guards knight. King c3, queen b4 is made. If he moves, I take with check, and he loses. Resigns. Let's keep going. One up, one down. Let's play knight f3. We are going to be covering the ECC very soon. Let's play bishop d3. Just want to play a few games, try to get my rating back to respectability. Now I could just take the pawn here, maybe. I don't know if it's good, but it looks like a free pawn. If I go b4, he has a5. If I play bishop e3, I don't actually see how he attacks the pawn. I'm just guarding it. I'm just up a pawn here for nothing. So I should just win this game, actually. Okay, he goes g5. So wait, that's a free pawn. Wait, I can also take with a knight. I don't know what Niko's doing here, but whatever he's doing is not very good. Let's go b4. Drop back to guard everything. He plays d6. Logical. I can just go a4 here, or takes an a4. He's trying to create something very messy, so I think I'm just gonna go a4 and attack right away. Now I can take on d6. I can also just take a4. If I take, I don't know. I'm not really buying it. Let's just take. And let's go b5. Just open up the board here immediately. So I mean, I have 2 extra pawns here. Like, I just have 2 extra pawns in the center of the board. So long term, this should just be winning. If I don't do something insane. I could trade and go queen h5. I can also just play like g3 or h3. h3 is probably correct, but it feels kind of dubious. I'm just gonna go g3 here. Let's go check and bishop h4. And now there's pressure on this diagonal as well, so it should be winning. Is the arena after 3 hours? We're gonna do a fun arena later on as well, probably once I'm on Kick. But here on Twitch, we'll be on Twitch for a little bit longer today, before going over. So we'll be doing an arena. We're gonna try to collect some of the alphabet openings, I think, from the Rosen score that people are familiar with. So there's some openings that I want to try and collect along the way if possible. So if I take bishop e5, I mean, that's fine. I can also just take and go bishop e2 as well, I think, just to hit the knight. And then maybe knight c4, maybe even just c4, maybe knight f3 is good too. h3 allows knight f2, so I don't really want to do that. Knight c4 looks pretty clean here, just to hit the bishop. He can obviously take the pawn, but I'll just take and go like queen d4. And I mean, I assume here I should be winning eventually, because I have an extra pawn. I have bishops. He does have this one, which I actually kind of miss. So let's go here. Queen a7 ideas. Can take the knight later on if I have to. I've got rook d1. Should be very, very bad for black. I think f3 just wins. Let me double check. Or wait, f3, queen c5, queen d4. f3, bishop c6 takes. Yeah, I think this just wins also because there's pressure on the f file too here. There's this big threat here, so I think this just wins. So if I take, takes, check. Yeah, because if he checks, I just block. And if he takes, I have queen d7 and rook f6 mate. So I just win here. Good. 2 up, 2 down. Let's keep going. Why is the layout so small? What do you mean is the layout so small? Thank you to Cannon Fodder. What do you mean it's small? I don't even mean by that. Yeah, not sure what you guys mean by that exactly. Now, if I take, check, block, doesn't do anything because I have queen d1 at the end. Oh my god, he's got queen e. Oh my god, he's got queen e1. I only saw queen c1. Oh my god, what am I doing? I only saw queen c1. I just ruined. Oh my god, I only saw queen c1. That's pretty poor by me. I only saw queen c1, queen d1. I just missed queen e1. Well, that's what happens when it's the first game of the day, apparently. That's ridiculous for me, actually. Completely ridiculous. That's so bad. That's unbelievably bad. But sometimes you have to laugh it off. It's just that bad. Go here and trade. Yeah, that's really poor for me. Really, really poor. I only saw queen c1. I would never make that mistake normally, but I thought I was so sure. I thought it was just a clean way. I thought he was trying to cheese me, and I just missed queen e1. I only saw queen c1, queen d1. Yeah, I just go queen a7 and I win the game. Queen a7 check and just takes, or rook f6. I mean, literally any other move but what I did wins. Let's play e6. Have to be a little bit careful here. I don't love my position, but I think it's somewhat playable. At some point I have b5. I think rook c5 is a good move. Maybe not. There is b4, which I missed. Yeah, now as soon as I it was f5. Wait, I do have d5 here. d5, e5 takes. d5, queen g5, 8. Oh, I meant to go d5 for. I meant to go d5 first. Oh, I was trying to highlight h6 and I played it. I didn't mean to play h6. I was trying to highlight it that after d5, queen g5 of h6, and instead I played it. At least I'm not dead lost here. Yeah, great start, you guys. Great start. He trades the pawns, which actually I don't think is fantastic. It's still good for. It's still relatively playable for white, but here. h6 is the best. Wait, h6 is the actual best move? No, I meant to. I was gonna play d5. What do you? h6 is legitimately the best move. Wait, are you guys serious or you're trolling? I do have d5 here, maybe. Wait a second. I don't want to play knight e5. I can play knight e5. Wait, I'm thinking too long. Rook g5, rook c6, knight to c5. I guess I'll go for this. And knight c5 is my idea. Or knight e5 maybe also. No, I'm misplaying this though. Yeah. Why did I do this actually? No, what am I doing? This is just ridiculous too. There's also just rook e6. There's also queen d4 and rook d8. Like everything's winning here. Oh, yeah, rook d8. Yeah, I just threw this game so hard for no reason. Yeah, I played h6, which was not my intention at all. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Okay, let's reset it a little bit. I mean, that second game that I threw, I never should have lost, but whatever. Yeah, I threw that second game and then immediately just a horrible third game after that because I'm a little bit bummed. Let's go here. Go here. Need to reset. Wash? No, I mean, if I win the second game, everything's different. I don't lose that third game. The second game kind of was a big bummer. Because, I mean, I was just winning one move with anything else. Let's go here on queen h3. Why am I pale? Am I sick? What do you mean am I pale? What are you talking about? What do you mean I'm pale? You're trolling? Oh, it's lighting? No, but the light's on. What do you mean? Light's on. Lights are on. What are you guys talking about? I could have played d3 first too, by the way. Yeah, I look a little bit pale. Okay, fair enough. Did I just cheese him? No, this was not a cheese. This is actually well-known theory. But anyway, yeah. No, that second game was completely winning. I didn't win that game, and then the third game was just horrible because that gave him a big that gave him like this big boost. That's the thing. Like when he didn't lose that game like he was supposed to, that gave him this massive boost. He played a good game in the last one. Goes e4 now. I could play d4 here. I don't think e4 is actually the best move here for some reason that he just played. But again, it's not easy to prove this. I am better here, but proving it is always difficult. Yeah, I think I go d4 here. I mean, you can just go h6, of course, but this is a game that I need to win. I mean, I need to be sharp this game. Now I have h4, which is playable. F4 e3 is no good, so I either go bishop d2 and castles, or I play h4. Queen e7, bishop e3, f4 doesn't look good. I could also play actually d5 is kind of interesting as well. I think I'm just gonna go here in castles. I don't know if this is actually best, but it seems reasonable. Because now my king is castled and I can get the rook to the center. I also have d5 here down the road. I don't really want to play. Actually, h4 might be good. h4, g4, bishop d4 could be very good. h4, g4, bishop f4. Maybe just... I think I'll just go c3 here. Knight e4, I can just take. I think I'm actually much better here, but proving it's not going to be easy. Again, there's h4. I think rook e1. I actually don't know which rooks I'm going to move this one. The other rook to e1 is also playable with h4 ideas, but I just don't know if it's good or not. So he goes there, which is actually... oh, this is why I should put the other one, because then I have h4. But if I take... Actually, knight e4, I just take on f3. So why am I losing my mind? I should just be much better here again. I can play h3. Maybe just rook e1. Go here and take the pawn. I mean, this should be good for me. There's queen e6, but then b3. There's also bishop g5 lurking too. The queen d... Okay, goes g4, so... h3, trade the pawns. Now I just blundered again, obviously, because this is what I do best. Or wait, I have rook e4 maybe? I also... Wait, bishop c... Wait. So here. Knight d4, I have gf5 and I'm winning. It's very messy. Queen c6 is also a move. Let's see. He either has a good move here or he's completely lost. I think he's completely lost based on the time usage. Yeah, he's using too much time, so he doesn't have it. Okay, I'm gonna win this one. Okay, takes. Now I have check. Still tricky. Wait, what am I doing? Now it's my turn to think too long. There we go. We got the win. Not a good game, but I get the win. Yeah. Okay. Let's reset. Let's go c5 again. I mean, I thought what he did was bad, just to be clear. So I'm gonna play the same opening. Play d6 again. b6. I'm gonna play the same opening. I thought I got a decent position. I mean, okay, he's gonna play the same line. Let's trade. I guess I'll go queen b8. I don't even know what queen b8 really does, if anything, but also probably shouldn't be playing this opening, because I just realized there is one slight problem. I'll go a6 here. There's one problem, which is that he gets too many quick moves in this opening. He gets to play like 20 quick moves. Okay, now e6 again is a move. Now let's just do it. Yeah, it was f5 h6 is what I played, right? I think it's maybe my pawn was on a7 here, I don't know, but it was b4, which I don't really think is a good move. Queen b2. Okay, now I mean I assume I should play e5 here. If I don't play e5, I don't know what I'm doing exactly, so let's go e5. I mean I didn't have to play e5, but f5 is a very serious problem to deal with. See what he does. I probably should have played queen c7 first though. I take. He goes queen d2. Okay, logically he's trying to play like queen g5. Now again I have h6, but he probably can sack here, and if I go rook d8 he has queen g5. So if I go knight g8, I'm just gonna retreat the knight. I don't know if it's good, but it's mildly scary to play this position, but I just want to go f6 and then I should be fine. He goes rook f3. Okay, now however I think I can just go f6 here, and if knight h5 I just take and I have rook c7. He goes queen f2. Of course I should play queen d6 to hit the pawn on b4 and take, I guess, and back to e7. That's logical. Go here and rook c8 to hit the pawn on c5. Should be okay. So okay, now I can blockade the pawn. I can also move my knight. Oh no, then he's gonna go c6. So let's go here. Let's hit the pawn. Go, I guess, here and reroute the knight maybe. Okay, he wants to go bishop a2, I guess. Can play h5 actually. Knight g5, bishop d5 is playable. I think I'll just go here and bishop e6 probably, bishop c6 probably. Just blockade and then drop the knight back to e6 and d4. I should be okay here. I should be a little bit better actually in this position. Just go like here and then reroute the knight. I should have a small advantage. Bishop should be better than the knight, especially with the weak pawn. Let's go like here, maybe h4 somewhere. Go here, start activating the rooks on the file. There's always h4 here too. Like there's always this h4 trigger. Let's go here. I guess I take with the rook probably. I'm up a lot of time, which is useful. He goes knight h1. Actually a quite reasonable move. Let's go here and start activating. I can go rook d2 with the kebab on the 7th, and I should win this game pretty soon. Let's go here, try to trade the queens, play the endgame just with the bathtub. And g1. Okay, now the question is how to win. I think a5 is a good first move to go rook c2 and hit the pawn, and knight d3 he loses the pawn, so now I win the game. Perfect. There we go. Get the win. Let's go again. Let's play knight f3. Play bishop b5, something more to the point. Let's just castle. Goes knight d4. He's gonna play this old line. Okay, many ways to play this. I'm gonna play one of the more sort of traditional old school approach, which is d3 knight d2. There are more challenging approaches than what I'm doing, but let's just play this one. Now f4 is also a move. Knight f3 is also a move here. It's a question of which one I want to play for. I think I'm gonna play, which one do I'm gonna go f4. They're all playable. All the lines are playable here. It's just a question of which one I want to go for. Go queen g4 and hit the pawn. Play knight f3, hit the pawn. It's f5, which I actually kind of, wait, I missed it, but wait, I missed it, but oh, he's got knight h6, which I didn't see at all. Stupid. I didn't see knight h6 at all. No, I misplayed this. Let's go here. Still probably okay, but I'm down 40 seconds. I should have gone queen h4 in this position instead of knight f3. I should have gone queen h4 and then knight f3, because on queen h4 f5 he never gets the tempo to jump the knight to the center. Let's go here and rook e1. Why not? Let's go here. If he takes, I just take with the pawn. I mean, I have g4 somewhere. I also am looking to sack on e6. So cool that your wife is playing and you can. Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah. He takes, which I'm very surprised by the way, because now I think bishop f4 g4. I feel like something bad is going to happen in the middle of the board, but I could be wrong as well. Let's go here, of course. I have rook e5, which, I mean, I see his idea. He wants to play like knight e3 at some point, so I think I'm going to go here to hit the rook, and then let's go here to hit the rook, and then I think I have rook e5. I also have rook f2 somewhere. I mean, maybe bishop f6 was wrong. Maybe I should have just gone rook f2 first, but we'll see. Yeah, I think I made a slight mistake here, but I've got to do something fast, like bishop c4. I'm gonna go for this idea with bishop b5 maybe. Actually, I don't even know what that does. That might just be a bad move because he has knight e3. He goes to h6, which go here. I have rook e5 now, I thought. Then there's queen d6. I'm not up a lot of time here, which is another problem. e5, queen d6. Yeah, if I had more time, I think I'd win this, but e5, queen d, I don't see it. f5, gf5. No. I mean, I can play rook e5, but I don't see it. I'm down so much time. I should just make the draw. Okay, yeah, I think I have to make the draw. If I don't make the draw, I'm gonna lose the game. Play the same line. Isn't getting a rook to b5 good? I mean, I never should have played. I think what my mistake was after bishop e5 I went bishop f6. That was my mistake. Never should have done that. That was my mistake. Here goes f4 this time. Okay, so now I guess I have to take and play like rook c8. Why not? Knight g3 again. Play knight d7. Idea to put the knight on c5 or e5. Maybe a6 b5 somewhere. What time is it where I am or where he is, or where what time where? I don't know what you mean. Trying to play f5. E6 is maybe a move here. Yeah, I'm gonna go e6. I'm gonna go for a positional approach here with like queen h4. This probably isn't good, but I'm gonna go for it anyway, because why not? I have two b's. He also had knight b5, which was winning, by the way. He had knight b5, which he didn't see. Now I've got the two b's at least, and there's like rook d3. I mean, I played this because I was hoping for an endgame, because I was hoping I could win with the two b's. Wow, he takes. Okay, so now I can take with the pawn or the rook. Pawn takes allows e5. I mean, wait, rook c5. No, but rook c5, there's going to be some g5 somewhere too, I feel like. Yeah, I think I should take with the pawn. Thank you, Suzanne, for the 41. Thank you, Jeffrey Clark. Thank you, Revert and Mind Flash as well. Thank you so much for the resubs. Okay, yeah, now I'm going to go g5. Again, though, probably not right. Yeah, probably I should just... I don't know, whatever. Who cares? The show goes on. I also have rook d2. Not super happy with the play. My play has not been great. He goes there, so... Of course I take. Of course I go here. D1. Okay, now I should be fine though. I should be okay here. Go rook here and rook d2 maybe. I had a6 too, but I think rook d7 is more precise here. I mean, takes rook d1 look kind of scary. It goes knight d6, so I can take on e5. I can also just take a2 though. Well, then he wants, I don't know what he wants. I'm just gonna take the pawn. This probably is only a draw here, but who cares? He's starting to misplay this just a little bit though. I mean, it's still, there's rook e3. I can take and play bishop d4 actually. Ooh, that's very tricky. I can also just check. I can also play h5 maybe to hit the rook. Actually, why did I play h5? That was ridiculous for me. I don't know why I did that. Just not on right now. I'm gonna take and play this. Now I just lost the h pawn for no reason. I could have had this exact end game, but I'll go here and hit the pawn on b3. Just want to push the a pawn up the board here. He's thinking way too long here. Why is he so slow? He takes, but now I get this. I mean, I should have winning chances here for sure. Okay, now I start pushing the P. This should be winning for me, especially with the time situation. No, I mean I'm gonna have to flag him, but I'm gonna flag him for sure here. There we go. Next game. Let's keep going. All right. Let's play e4 again. Okay. Let's play bishop c4, something different. High speed. Yeah, I realized at some point I was going to need to flag him there. Let's play knight f3. Gonna play this one. Not very nice. I mean, he would have done the same thing though. He would have done the exact same thing. So yeah, when you say it's not nice, like I get your point about that, but he would have done the same thing. I've been flagged by him before. That is not the first rodeo. No, if it was the first, if it was like the first time I'd ever played him, I probably would have made the draw. But I played this guy a lot. And he's flagged me before too. So yeah. You know who else would have flagged me? The actual flagging specialist. I know everyone acts like I'm the big flagger, but the biggest flag specialist is actually Daniel Naroditsky. He's the big flag specialist these days. Go here. I had knight e4 and e5 too, which is actually kind of interesting, but who cares? Now I could try and sack knight h4. There's knight e4, so let's just play h3. Simple. Stop bishop g4, maybe knight h4, create the Lufthansa for the king. Why am I so slow, by the way? I'm just realizing, why am I so slow? I'm already down like 20 seconds on the clock. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know if I like that move exactly. Let's go here. Let's Let's go here. I have f4 ideas looming. I mean, you can obviously just go bishop f8, but let's trade. Let's go here on f4. Let's go here to hit the pawn. Probably at some point soon I'm going to play c3 to try and chip the structure. Like, I think already here c3 is a pretty decent move to play. I mean, you can go knight c5, knight b3, but I'm not super worried about it, actually. And his knight on h5 is kind of a little bit misplaced long term. Andrew Ting is playing the US Championship, yes. So he goes c5. So I can obviously trade. But like, actually, now I have queen b4 and queen e7 maybe also. Wait. Okay, let's go here. Oh, there's knight f4. Yikes. There's knight f4, which I just didn't see at all. Okay, then I have to go g3 to cut him off. Yeah, I didn't see knight f4. Yikes. That's a big yikes for me. I just want to play rook c1. I basically want to argue these pawns are weak and the knights have no squares. Go here. I mean, maybe he's looking for some knight g5, but I just go king g2. Okay, he goes b5. I mean, rook c2 is a move, but I think king g2 just to avoid any funky business on like knight g5 or something is very important. King h2 is also maybe a move. I don't know what the best moves were. I think I'm gonna try to reroute my knights now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to reroute the knight to f3 and just play this endgame maybe. Goes to f5. So why did I allow that? That's not what it. That was stupid. I didn't realize you could play f5. Might be some tricks now. I feel like I'm about to blunder something here. I'll go rook f1. I can also just take on c8. I think I have to take this way and take this way and just cover up basically. Very, very bad game for me again. I'm still okay here though. Yeah, I've got queen d2 luckily, which sort of saves the game, I guess. Okay, now the key is somehow I have to reroute the piece. I have b4 here maybe, or b3. Thinking too long again. I'm gonna go b3 here. Takes the knight. Okay, let's go here. Here, I've got to move quicker. Time is going to matter in this game. We're going to play a game of D's knights, basically. Go here on king e2, guard the pawn. Wait, what am I doing? Actually, what am I doing? I'm kind of misplaying this. No, I just blundered. What the heck? Yeah, what am I doing? Yeah, I just blundered this game for no reason. What the heck? Wait, he might have just misplayed this actually. What is he doing, by the way? Yeah, Niko just threw that game so hard. I don't know what that was. That was insane. That was just insane. I don't know what he was thinking. Yeah, that was ridiculous from Niko. I don't know what was in his mind there. I mean, he was winning and he literally lost every single pawn on the board. Okay, let's castle. Let's go here. Okay, what was my move here? I think it was knight d7. Yeah, this is what it was. Let's go here, take. I'll probably play knight d5 again. Okay, let's play. Was it a6 that I played here? I think it was a6, right? It was a6 and then knight d5, and then I played e6 trade. Yeah, let's play this line again. I actually think this line is probably bad for me objectively, but who cares? Sometimes the brain just leaves for a minute. Yeah, now this was the position I had earlier, but the pawn was on a7. Now it's on a6. Like, I was gonna play d5 in the first game. I didn't play it. Wait a second, I just need to think. No, let's go for it. D5 was my move, and then I played h6 that previous game when I was trying to highlight queen g5 h6. So this time let's just do it. Let's just do it. Yeah, this time let's not blunder it. Because those of you who weren't watching like 20 minutes ago, I was trying to highlight d5 queen g5 h6, and then I accidentally played h6 in this position. So let's see, what stocks do you have your eyes on currently? I'm not watching closely this morning. It's actually, Nasdaq has gone green, which is kind of interesting. How's the Nasdaq gone green? The jobs report was absolutely horrible. How's the Nasdaq gone green? Interesting. Anyway, all right, thanks so much to Douglas FCV, thank you G Justice Crisis and Ubasu for the resubs. Thank you so much. So let's see, what's he gonna do here? He's using a lot of time. I mean, I don't see the move. Now he goes queen c3, which gives me d4, which I assume I should play. I mean, d4 just looks right. Yeah, I mean, it just looks right. Queen e1, but now I can go like queen e5 even. I know this looks really, really good for me. It's got a bad pawn on e4. I've got a great queen here. Queen up 2, actually a pretty good move. I underestimated this move. I do have like b5 maybe. I know I'm better here, but it's a matter of proving it. What am I doing? I have b5, but I think I'm just gonna drop back and guard everything like this, because the pawn is always super, super weak here. I mean, these pieces are not well placed, and I always have rook d8. I guess I'll just play a5 to stop anything on the queen side. There's also maybe g5 somewhere too, but I don't want to play it yet. Okay, wait, what am I doing? Let's see. Yeah, I don't see any tactics. Let's just go here. There are no tricks with fe6. I might play h5 somewhere, maybe, but we'll see. Problem is, how do I proceed? b5 is not a move. Let's go here. Okay, now I can reroute the knight, though. He actually blundered, because now I can reroute the knight to c5. And now I think the knight's going to be even better placed here. Knight f5 does nothing, because I just take and drop back to d6 and go king g8. I can even just move the king back to h8 as well if I want to. There he goes. So if I take fe6, I don't know if I have something, but I just don't want to risk it, so I'm going to go knight c5 here. Go here. Let's go here, I guess, and rook g8 now. And e4 is very weak also. Like, this just doesn't look good for white. This should be winning for me. That's a pawn. Of course I should take, which is a blunder. He had knight g3, which was winning, by the way, but he missed it. What am I doing here? So I actually have no move. What the heck? Start pushing the P. Go here and rook c2 is my idea. I really messed this up. This was completely winning, and then I took on e4 like an idiot, like a total idiot. But I'm way up on clock here, so I should still win. Let's go here. I mean, surely with the two pawns, I'm winning this. Here. Now I can go here though and win, I think. Yeah, now I win. D2. There we go. We got the win. Very dangerous game. I think I messed that up. I think he was winning with rook e1 actually. Let's go back. Yeah, I should have played rook d3 check. Oh, rook h2 and d3 was winning. Yikes, that was completely winning for me. Not good, but we got the win. All right, let's do one more before we move over to kick. Let's do one more for the even 10. Okay, let's play the classic Gucci piano, castle c3, all very standard. Let's go bishop b3. Go knight g3. I'll play d4 here. Go h3. Stop bishop g4, of course. Bishop e3 I think is still supposed to be fine because I can just take with the bishop and activate it in the center. I also had knight f5, which I didn't play. Queen d2 is still a move as well. And queen d2 with the idea of knight f5 very dangerous here. Okay, let's see. I can play rook d1 still. I don't really want to play bishop c2, but I think rook d1 is still fine. Goes bishop c6. Now I have d5 if I want it. I don't think I want it though. So let's go bishop c2 and just guard the pawn on e4. Knight f5 lurking again. Queen c1 I believe is also playable. Yeah, queen c1 should still be fine, just to dodge any d5 business here in the center. He goes bishop b8, which looks fairly wrong. I think just d5 and c4 is supposed to be very good for white here. I've got a lot of space. He goes c5. b4 I think is a move. I can also just take. I think I'm gonna go for this one with like knight d2, knight b1, knight c3 maybe. Actually, knight d2 is probably not right. I should play knight h2. Go here, knight c3. This is my whole idea. And now he sacks a pawn with knight d4. Now I can take the pawn if I want it. Actually, I don't understand this. Just like rook d2. No, this is actually very bad what he's done. This is not right. Trying to go like queen e7 or something, I guess. I mean, knight d5 is a move, knight f5 is a move. This is typical Niko Theodorou. Just play somewhat bad, somewhat questionable pawn sacrifices for play. Very typical game from him. I mean, in a classical game he would lose this game for sure, because in classical chess this would not work, not even close. But of course I missed something again. I have to go here and play for f4. I guess it's still pretty good, but I have queen h5 maybe. No, then knight g4. Yeah, see, I must, although I guess I just have knight f5. Yeah, this is fine. I just take with a pawn. Now there's knight d5 also. I think he has to take, actually. If I were to play g3, he sacks the queen, he's knight f3, forking the queen and the king. So he takes. So again I have knight d5. I can also just take the pawn. I'm worried there's some knight f3 nonsense with like queen h4. I go knight d5, bishop g4, I just take. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Hopefully it's not losing. I don't see any tricks here. It should be fine. Anand is making some quick draws these days. Okay. Yeah, I think if I were to take, there's some funny knight f3, queen h4, which might be a draw. There's some funny sack there, so that's why I think knight d5 is right. Yeah, so now I take, of course. Okay, now I'm just much better if I can just play some good moves. f6 also a strong move here. Queen g4 also a strong move. I think just queen g4, why not? Oh, but I'm down on time. I'm way down on clock, I just realized. So I gotta go. I don't have all day. Let's go like g3 and king g2. Yeah, now I should win. Let's go here. Of course I found a way to blunder this too. But I have check and mate, and I think he's lost anyway. It's a question whether he can dodge a checkmate or not. Rookie 2 is better also, but he might resign here. There we go. All right, we got a nice big dub finally. So we beat him 8-2. Pretty good result, 8-2. It's pretty decent actually. So